So I ask that you please welcome Reverend Donna Smith, who will share her wonderful message titled Finding Wonder in the Present Moment. So which that means is, you better pay attention. Present moment included, right? Please welcome Donna Smith.
That's unusual. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's really good to see you this morning. The elk were having their services in the forest, not on the roadside. Except there was one big, huge, wonderful elk. I'm sure he was the atheist, the non-believer. He was out there all by himself. Anyway, it was joyous. And it's really good to see you again. I love coming over here. So yes, this month is wonder, and I want to talk to you this morning about the wonder of the present moment. There is only the present moment. You are here only in this moment. You are alive in this moment, and only this moment. So there is aliveness in every moment if we choose to look at each moment with conscious awareness. I've just said everything, so this service is going to be very short this morning. Just kidding, you know I have a lot more to say always, right? So each of us is an eternal being with infinite possibilities for creating and evolving. We are so powerful that we can bring to our present moment things from the past. We're so powerful that we can bring to the present moment things for the future. That's how powerful we are. And when we do that, we actually feel the same feelings we did in the past, as if we're right here today. And we can also feel the same feelings that we're projecting in the future. This is how powerful we are, and I think that's awesome. So all of these things that we bring forward, we are hanging on to, are we not? And all of the things that we were projecting out into the future are things that we're hoping for. And all of this is taking us from, what? The present moment, okay? Now, when we bring the past to the present moment, two things happen. Okay, we can bring past moments that were beautiful, wonderful, lovely, exciting, and we can bring those into the present moment. And we can feel those same feelings. And it's really good, isn't it? It just feels wonderful. It's fantastic. You know, your heart is smiling, your body just feels all of those wonderful emotions. And that's very healthy for your body. And you just feel fantastic, and you love that, right? You know, you can bring forward, you know, that first kiss, the moment you fell in love, your first marriage. Well, I guess that's implying you have more than one, doesn't it? But how about the birth of your children? You know, that memorable vacation. There's so many beautiful things. Your recovery back to health. And these are wonderful things, and they're healthy and they're life-enhancing. But you can also bring back into the present moment those times when you weren't feeling so well about that, what was happening. And you bring back, you know, the feelings of resentment or anger, you know, maybe even terror and the pain. And when we bring those back, we again feel the emotions that are tied to those experiences. So our mind, our bodies, our hearts goes through that same experience again, and that is not life-enhancing or healthy for our bodies. Now, we are so powerful that we can use our mind to create future expectations and scenarios. I don't know about you, but I am in the what if, you know. That's kind of fun to do. But we bring these experiences again into the present moment, and two things happen again, okay? We make plans ahead for that first marriage, or second or third, you know, wherever you are in life. Having a child, you know, going to college and graduating, you know, going on that vacation of a lifetime. You can probably tell I love vacationing. And again, you know, it fills us with these wonderful emotions of joy and anticipation, hopeful anticipation. But secondly, we can bring back into the present moment the worry about the future. Will I have enough money? Will I be alone the rest of my life? What if something happens to me or one of my loved ones? What if I get ill? What if the economy falls? What if my marriage doesn't last, whichever one it is? These thoughts do not contribute to health and happiness. In fact, they block us from experiencing health and happiness. Because we're living in a base of stress, are we not, when we're in that state of mind? So what I've just described is what human beings are very, very good at. We're very good at that. Living in the past, happy or unhappy, or living for the future, happy or unhappy. And in all of those moments, we have let the present moment slip by. Even those happy moments that you have lived in the past, you are not in the present moment. So the present moment is not about the past or the future. Now the past is gone, the future's not here. We've heard that so many times. But the present moment is the only moment in which you are alive. Truly alive. Fresh, innocent, and just teeming with these unlimited possibilities. It is the only moment. Now, I'm not saying that we let go of these wonderful memories. That's not what I'm saying at all, because they do bring back these feelings of joys, and that is healthy for us. However, live your life in the present moment. Enjoy those moments, but live for today and what's happening right now in front of you. And that's a big difference. The Dalai Lama said, there are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and live. Now, humans are very good at wanting more. You know, always searching for that greener grass on the other side of the fence. Okay? But if you ever do make it to the other side of the fence, guess what? You didn't find that happiness and all that you were seeking, did you? No. Maybe for a fleeting moment you may have, but not for a lasting. And because it's not what's on the other side of the fence that will make you happy. Searching for something outside of you is not going to make you happy. It's not going to make you peaceful. It can't. That's not its function. Lao Tzu said so many, many years ago. We've had some wonderful, wonderful ancient teachers. He says, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present moment. So you can only find that peace in the present moment. In fact, you can only find happiness, peace, and joy, and all of that because it's something that you choose in the present moment. It's a choice. There is nothing outside of you that can make you happy or make you peaceful. It is a choice. And that, of course, is how we look at those different things. Earl Nightingale said, learn to enjoy every minute of your life. Be happy now. Be happy now. Don't wait for something outside of yourself to make you happy in the future. Think how really precious is the time you have to spend, whether it's at work or with your family, because every moment should be enjoyed and savored. On the way over here, that beautiful drive, okay, And I start out, because I'm talking about being in the present moment, right? So I got to practice, right? So I'm there, I'm feeling, the steering wheel under my hands, and the heat from the heater making me nice and warm, and watching the gauges in the car, and looking around all this beautiful scenery. And then all of a sudden I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking about my sermon. Okay, I can't forget to say that. I want to say that. And then all of a sudden I think, oh wait, I'm not in the present moment. So I come back to the present moment. And I do this, I don't know how many times. All right. And I even flashed back to the time when I was a teenager learning to drive. So, this is what happens to us. Okay? We are in and out of the present moment all the time. Now, some people might be out most of the time, and some people might be in the present moment most of the time. But that seems to be what we do. We go in and out, and in and out. But the secret is to be aware of that. So, ask yourself, what does this beautiful present moment mean to me? For example, okay, where are you this moment? Okay, you've been sitting here listening, or not listening to me, to what I have to say. So you could be in 3 different places, okay? You can be in the past. When should it be done? I've heard this before. Oh gosh, don't fall asleep, that would be embarrassing. Or, I should have slept in this morning. You're in the past. Or you're in the future. Oh, I should have cooked for dinner tonight. I don't have anything in the cupboard. I guess I'm going to have to go to the store. Or maybe we can go out to dinner. That would be fun. Or you could be in the present moment and say, I do like some of the things she's saying, and I think it will be helpful for me. You see the difference? And we've all been there, haven't we? Okay. So you have the power to make any choice that you would like in any moment, and you can change it very quickly also. And that great power is just awesome to me. If we really truly knew the power that we have to create our lives, I just feel that we would be bringing that happiness up every moment. Now, whether we know it or not, we are, and we always have been creating each moment. But are you doing it consciously or unconsciously? So that's the big lesson for all of us. So one moment, you're lying on the couch. You're feeling really lonely. There's nothing to do. You've already watched all the movies you have. You're feeling sorry for yourself, and I think I'm getting sick. I think I'm going to have to stay home from work Monday. Then the phone rings. It's your friend. Let's go skiing. Boom! In one split second, you jump off that couch, you change your clothes, you grab your skis, and you're off to the slopes. And guess what? You're feeling really healthy and strong. How did that happen? From going to a lump on a couch to this alive, alert, being that is just, raring to go. How does that happen? Well, I just described an experience for me. This actually happened, and I refer back to that a lot when I'm on the couch, feeling that way. But it is a decision that you make in every moment. That's all it is. It has nothing to do about being lonely or anything else. It's your decision. So, when we live in the past and we live in the future, we miss, life. That's exactly what we're doing. Because everything is only alive in the present moment. The other day, I spent 10 minutes watching this tiny ant carry this morsel of whatever it was that was 3 times its size, back and forth and this and that, and wandering around. 10 minutes I did this. But you know what I did? I developed a really deep respect for these little tiny creatures, because I realized how much determination they have and how much strength they have. So I am looking at ants a different way now, which reminds me of a teaching of Wayne Dyer's that I love. I've been using it so much lately. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The more I use that, the more powerful it gets, and the more beneficial it is. because it is wonderful. And that's kind of what I did about the couch thing. I changed the way I was looking at things. Of course, I had a little help from my friend, right? And it's also important to be with those who are around you in the present moment, listening as well as communicating with them. It's important to focus on what is happening with them in the present moment so that you can have a meaningful connection. When your mind wanders, you just bring it back. And it's all about training the mind, in fact, and I think you're all familiar with Thich Nhat Hanh. Okay, he calls being in the present moment mindfulness. And he said, mindfulness is the miracle by which we master and restore ourselves. It is the miracle which can call back in a flash our dispersed mind and restore it to wholeness so that we can live each minute of life. So awareness of your thoughts is important here. So take time to be with your thoughts and ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I in the past? Am I in the future? Am I really in the moment, this present moment? Oprah Winfrey said, living in the moment means letting go of the past and not waiting for the future. It means giving your life consciously, aware that each moment you breathe is a gift. Each moment you breathe is a gift. Life is a gift. So being in the present moment is where you feel reality. Is this where you experience the real, the genuine, and all that is real around you that we've been given that gift. And you cannot do that when you're not in the present moment. For Christmas, one year when my mother, in fact her first year at a memory care unit, she wanted to give everybody there a present. And there were 40 people there. So I said, let's go to the dollar store. So we did. We went to the dollar store and we found these amazing Christmas figurines. They looked very expensive, so I was just thrilled because I had to buy 40 of them. So anyway, we bought those and we ran around to each of these people that she lived with, and they were all very grateful. There was this one woman who, as long as Mom had been there, and I'd been visiting her almost every day, she sat by her doorway in the hall in a wheelchair. She had her head down. She never raised her head. She never spoke. She never moved. You could speak to her anything, and there was nothing, no sign of life whatsoever. So when we got to her, Mom placed this figurine in her lap by her hands. And something just told us to wait. And so we stood there, and her hands started to moving, and she started to move, and she was touching this figurine. And then she cradled it into her hands, and she looked up and smiled. And she looked right into my eyes, and there was a soul connection there I could never, ever describe or explain to you whatsoever. But it was so alive. She was alive in that moment. My mother even felt it. Nothing had to be said. It was all felt. Now, if we had just placed that figurine in her lap and just walked on, we would have never had the experience of that present moment and that deep connection that was so very precious. So I am so happy that we had that feeling about it and we didn't leave. And my mother, well, she was a Baptist. She thought I was absolutely, totally crazy in my beliefs. She thought I was way woo-woo out there. And, and that was okay. I mean, those were her beliefs, and I respected those and everything. We got along with it just fine, but she still said I was crazy. But in that present moment, with her feeling that, she became confused a little bit because she hadn't really felt something like that before. And so I made a connection with my mother that day when we talked about it. That was real, and honest, And we both, really grew in our connection that day. So don't miss out on the richness that is in every moment. It is there. Be patient. Look for it. See the person in front of you as the most beautiful person in the world, because they are in that moment to you. Okay? And remember that every moment is a gift. That's why they call it the present, right? And that's true. Every moment you are alive. So I want to end with this from Albert Einstein. Live your life as if everything is a mirror. And everything really truly is a miracle. So I want to take you into a short meditation this morning, and we're going to go into our heart-brain coherence like we normally do, where wisdom and our power lies for us. And then I want to have an experience of feeling your body as a present moment experience. So let's close our eyes. Get comfortable in your chair. And take a few of those gifts of breath. And in this relaxed state, think of someone or something that brings genuine feelings of joy and love and appreciation. You're feeling joy, you're smiling maybe, because it feels so good. You're now in your wisdom center. You're now in the present moment. And bring your attention to your heart. Just relax in that for just a moment. So now I want you to take your focus to some part of your body. It may be a part where you are experiencing a situation, or just a place where you would like to feel something really good for a moment. It could be your right hand, your left hand, your lower back, maybe your head. So I'm inviting you to place all of your focus and your attention on that area. And as you do, feel the pulse of the blood that is moving through all your veins. Feel it in that area. Feel the energy in that area of your body. When you place your attention and your intention there, it will seem like that's the only part of your body that you have in the moment. So just be with that for a few moments. This is a present moment awareness exercise. Whatever part of the body you had your attention on is healthier now. This is an exercise that Eckhart Tolle taught me and others. He didn't teach me personally, but if you can do this he suggests before you even get out of bed, every part of your body, start with your feet, go up to your head or the other way, and feel its energy, its aliveness. You will be a healthy being. That's what he says. But for one thing, you'll be a healthier being, I know, because I use this all the time. So let's take a deep breath. And know you've just been in the present moment with your body. And now we can use this present moment and extend it out from our body to all those around us. Mother Nature, be it a little ant, a hummingbird, a majestic tree, be with it entirely, with your heart, your mind. And that's where I invite you also do the heart-mind, or the heart-brain coherence when you do that. It will help you stay in the present moment. So let's take a deep breath. Right. This has been really fun and enjoyable to be with you, and I invite you to join us for class afterwards. We're going to delve a little deeper into what it means to be in the present moment and how to get ourselves there when we know we're out. Plus we're going to do some sound vibrations to bring us all back into balance. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. That's nice to sit there and close my eyes and just be in the present. I like that a lot. Thank you very, very, very much. So as Donna said, she'll be in the library, which is right back here, for those who have never been here before. And also, we'll be around, right? We're going to go into have refreshments in the cafe in a bit. She'll be wandering around, so make sure you introduce yourself to Donna if you've not met her, and have a conversation about her message today, and join her for a class, probably about 11:15-ish. Okay? Good. We continue with our collection for the Sayusla Outreach Services. Jeff's going to play some wonderful music as we pass our offertory basket, so before he does that though, I just want you to remember that SOS supports and transforms the lives of those people in crisis through homelessness prevention, sexual assault, and domestic violence services. And at this time of year, it may even get worse for some people. So your contribution to SOS can be placed in the basket where it says Sayusla Outreach Services. Your contribution to our fellowship can be placed on the other side. And for those who are listening today on our recording, if you would like to make a contribution, you can send us a check. That would be P.O. Box 2502, Florence 97439, or anyone can go on our website and click on the donate button and make your contribution at that point. So I invite you to enjoy the music of Jeff Lovejoy as we quietly contemplate our offering today. If you are unable to contribute and the basket comes to you, just pass it on to the next person with all the love that you have. We're going to start in the back. I'm going to ask, would you like to help? Would you please help? Ray, would you help on this end? We're going to start in the back of the room and make our way to the front of the room. So as we begin, I ask that you repeat after me. Divine love through me.
Divine love through me.
Blesses and multiplies all that I am.
Blesses and multiplies all that I am.
All that I give.
All that I give.
And all that I receive.
And all that I receive.
I am prosperous now.
I am prosperous now.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Enjoy the music. We'll have announcements after this is finished. Thank you, Jeff. We thank you for your spiritual practice of giving and loving. Your contributions and love are received in grateful appreciation. So, in your program, there is a flyer that talks about our upcoming music. And I invite you to take that home, put these dates in your calendar, although March doesn't have a date yet. We're holding that month for a special concert, and we'll let you know what the date and time will be. So, yeah, and Jeff Lovejoy is going to be playing for us, and he has a list on the piano. Gather the list. If you're planning to come to his concert, take a list, fill out the 10 most popular songs in your heart that you want him to play. He will tally all the results and play 10 beautiful songs. So this will be a party, we're going to dance, we're going to sing along, so it won't be necessarily just a cabaret concert, where this is going to be interactive. So please take one of those sheets home with you, fill it out, and return it to Jeff in the next week, okay? So he can start planning. And let's see, what else? Next week, on the 25th, we're going to be having a potluck. We will open the doors at 9:30 like we always do. So if you have some food you would like to contribute, you don't have to, but bring your food. Egg dishes. Who makes good deviled eggs? All right, deviled eggs are good. Chips and salsa, anything, you know, like brunchy kind of food. Vegetarian, vegan is welcome. Protein, whatever you'd like. If you have something you like to make, bring it. We will enjoy it. If you don't have anything you like to bring, then just bring yourself and enjoy it, okay? And if you have any stories that you'd like to share during our time, that would be the thing to bring, is your stories. We're going to sing songs and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Any other things? If you want to invite the children to come on back in, we're going to continue with some announcements. Does anybody have anything you'd like to share during this time? Tuvi, I think you mentioned tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, is that right? Tonight.
Yay.
So, yay! We've, congratulations on another
Sunday is
Hanukkah.
going to be the last night, the 8th night, so it works out perfectly with food.
Yes! Oh, and the 25th is the last night? Oh, excellent. So, hopefully you'll be here, we can sing some songs and have a good time. So the kids are not coming out because they're having too much fun back there. So, seeing no other announcements needing to be made, I'm looking at Ruthie B because she always has something to say. No? Okay,
You said
good.
it all nicely, Liz. Thank you.
You're welcome, that's my pleasure. So I invite, who would you like to come forward, Maria, and extinguish our chalice? Come on. Come on. Deborah does it, or Catherine does it all the time. We need something else. Nothing against you. So everybody, this is Maria. So we share these words. Was that easy? Easier than lighting it, right? Okay. We share these words from Cynthia Landrum. We leave this gathered community, but we don't leave our connection, our concerns, our care for each other. Our service to each other and to the world and to our faith continues until we are together again next week or before. Be strong, be well, be true, and be loving. Before we close, you're welcome to take your phone out and put it back on, take it off airplane mode so you don't forget. And again, Donna will be floating around for a little bit. We have food and refreshments in the food cafe. If ever you want to bring some refreshments, I am certain everybody would appreciate it. It doesn't have to be fancy. Cheese and crackers, chips and salsa, pinwheels. Who made the pinwheels today? Who did those? You did. You did, right? Oh, we got pinwheels back there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you to also to these fine folks, Darlene and Rick, for meeting and greeting this morning. So, if you will, I ask that you rise as you are able, and let's form a big circle around the chairs and the podium. We're going to sing our peace song. The words are on the back of the program. We invite you to hold hands, lock arms, if that's comfortable for you. And we're going to sing our peace song and then adjourn for the day. Close up the circle.